All right, welcome into Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. I'm your host Ahman Green, and I'm rolling solo today. Um, John, haven't heard from. I know he is a busy man. He has things going on in his life, and the series for people who love video games in Wisconsin, it's not quite over. We did have a guest lined up, but they are just as busy as I am, and had things to do in their day. So obviously it's still good. So welcome to the podcast. So actually let's get the intro started first, and then I'll get the rest of the show going.
One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
One might love his Switch more than his girlfriend.
Man, I hope she's not listening to this. Please.
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Again, like I said, welcome into the Gamers Lounge. I'm your host Ahman Green, and little Ipsno on the Fixo on the intro. So got it going though. But if you're first time tuning in to the Gamers Lounge podcast, we're live on Twitch right now on Ahman Green TV, which is my Twitch channel, and we are then recorded and then posted up on everywhere you can download your podcast. And this is a podcast where we talk about video games. We talk about what's going on in the video game industry, good and bad. Excuse me. And we give our takes and give our opinions about some of the topics that we might mention here on the show today. We have a very important topic dealing with the FGC community and Evo coming up this summer, and then of course all our game recommendations and movie recommendations that we've watched, binged, and scringed at TV movies from Netflix to Hulu to HBO Max to Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus got some heavy hitting stuff coming out soon. One of my favorite video games now adapted into, it's been movies, several movies made about it, but now a TV series, Halo, is coming to Paramount Plus. So I'm excited about that, and definitely we'll be talking about that when that is live and going on Paramount Plus. So what's up to the chat? So the chat, you're going to be definitely the special guest today because I'm rolling solo, as you can see. I would presume, John, I know I haven't talked to him, didn't get a reply back, but I know he's well, but I know he has work. So or Hawk versus Spawn, how you doing? Hope you're good. Hope everything, your last weekend was good, because I know my last weekend, it was good, but it was a tough last week for me. I say the end of the week, because I had two things happen in my life that, I say things happen in everybody's lives that we all share, but obviously the experience is different for everyone when it hits you, and I think it depends on how old you are. But this last week, I was notified I was talking to a bunch of high school friends of ours. We're in a group chat, and I think it was on Wednesday, right after the podcast of last week's show, that one of my best friends mentioned that our high school coach, we all played football together and we're classmates. Our high school football coach passed away last Wednesday. I think he had a bout with cancer and lost. And his sons, who we grew up with, they were kids when we were in high school, and we would spend the night over our coach's house, hang out for the weekend. And John and Joe, are their names, and his name was Coach Joe McMinimum. He passed away. And was I think they had the ceremony on this past Sunday. So I wasn't able to go because obviously it was kind of close to get a flight. Obviously hard flying these days. But the cool thing about it is that now these days with technology and all, you can write out your condolences online. So I think it's a great thing you could do that. So I was able to say my few words for him and to his sons, and for what he did, as a coach for me in my life. And we actually, a lot of the players that play for him, we had the fortunate fact to go on to college football. If it was D1, if it was D2, junior college, community college. So we had one of our teammates, thank you, for that Hawk versus Spawn. Came up with a video idea. So we all made videos too and sent them in to one of our former teammates, and he put I guess a montage of all us thinking of great moments or good moments that we had with Coach Mack. That's what we called him, Coach Mack. And so I shared my moment, and I say my moment was just, I say it was the time we went to Australia. So my senior year, we had fundraised. We had a fundraise to go, obviously pay for our plane ticket, pay for our room and board down to Australia for an all-star tournament for football. And this Down Under tournament, I think it's still going on now. It's called the Down Under tournament, and it has tournaments from different sports. So you could do football, baseball, basketball, even including cheerleading competitions down in Australia. So I always wanted to go to Australia because I was a big Crocodile Dundee fan as a kid. And so when I got to the high school, my junior year, I transferred from another high school, Omaha North, to Omaha Central. And I heard about, I think close to my senior year, I heard about it was called the Down Under Bowl. And I was like, oh my God, I get to go. Thank you, everyone. And I was like, man, we get to go to Australia. So going to Australia, spending that time, getting to know my coach a little more, and obviously getting to know my teammates a little bit more was a fantastic trip because I always wanted to go there. That was one destination in my life at that time that I could check off my early bucket list that I went to Australia. So just spending that time and him being the coach that, was a coach that I got along with. He was a good coach. He helped me and a lot of our teammates learn what hard work was, working out in the weight room, getting, grinding it out in the weight room. So it was just learning all those tidbits from him that helped me grow into the person I am today here on the show. What's up, JFK in the house? Eeyore, thank you for that. And Hawk versus Spawn as well. So that too, but then on top of that, so a month ago, unfortunately, in our friends and family list, we had a friend here in Wisconsin that lives in Madison area who lost his son and daughter. So we went down to he didn't do, I believe his wife was cremated. So they did more of a ceremony of remembrance of both the wife and his son, and just going there, hanging out, spending time, giving him support on Saturday was that. And so heavy heart towards the end of the week is just, just something that I say, as we know, death is a part of life. And I say, it got introduced to me as a young kid, I remember, I think I was like 10 years old, and I was walking my dog, and I thought it was a good idea to let her off the leash. This is when I was in Los Angeles, and I let her off the leash, and she was walking right next to me, but something drew her attention to across the street. And when she took off running, we had two street lanes, and the first lane was no cars, but the second lane, I saw this car come in, and this car did not slow down at all. It actually accelerated into her and to hit her. And so I watched my dog get hit by a car, and I laid there on the street with her as she passed away, but I didn't. I laid with her on the ground, so everybody else thought I was hit by the car too. So people were coming by, checking me out, and I was like laying there. I was just laying there crying, obviously, with my puppy, Sasha. That was her name, and so that's when I got introduced to death as I think a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, somewhere around there. So we know it's a part of life. It's tough. I say the best thing you could do is talk about it, because you need that release, cry about it, grieve about it, do whatever you need. It's a process. You got to do it for yourself. So you can get past what that feeling is like when you lose that person or, animal. I've lost fish and hamsters by that time that passed away too. But having a dog, somebody I was actually more hands-on with than my fish, Rocky, or my hamsters. I can't remember my hamster's name, but they pretty much committed suicide. It was the weirdest thing that I just looked in my cage and I fed them every day, took them out, played with them, and then one day their birth was just, I felt them, they were cold. I was like, what is going on? So I'm sorry to get morbid in here. I just want to, let everybody know what's going on with me. But I say a little bit. So I started with kind of I came in rough, I came in hard. And before I get to the game, or we'll get to this or that, since it's just me in here. I took John's recommendation. I know a while back, I can't remember when, but I remember he recommended the TV series Ted Lasso on Apple Plus when we did What's on Stream. And if anybody has not watched season 1 and season 2 of Ted Lasso, they've been nominated, and I believe they won an Emmy for best TV show or best comedic TV show or comedy show. on stream or on TV, period. And I'll say watch it. It is a great series. Jason Sudeikis is one of the executive writers, along with a few of the actors in the movie or in the series that have funny roles. It's a comedy. It has, if you watched it, you know it. He's a football coach here in America. He coached at Wichita State. They won a national title. And now he got hired by a billionaire, a billionaire over in England to manage and coach a Europe soccer team that's on the fringe of relegation. And I think if you watch soccer overseas, love the quote there. If that's not a knife, that's a knife. Yes, Hawk versus Spawn. That is one of my favorite lines from Paul Hogan. And so if you watch the series, like I say, he gets hired by an owner of it's called AFC Richmond. So Athletic Football Club Richmond, and Ted Lasso, played by Jason Sudeikis, gets hired by this team because the owner, who it was a co-owner, it was the husband and wife, but the husband and wife divorced, and now the wife has taken over, and her intentions were to bring in Ted Lasso to sink the organization, tank them. And so, but what she didn't know about Ted Lasso, and this is variables as we talk about people, in the sporting world and the business world, you don't know who comes in and how they are. And so Ted Lasso comes in and does what he knows best about coaching and turns that program around. But so season 1 to season 2 is up. Season 3 is coming soon. So I say that kind of perked me up because I'm coaching now. And for a lot of you in here, you're all kind of coaches or your parents. And I say you could take a lot of tips from Ted Lasso. It was just, for me, it was a lot of reminders of how to be positive, how to, hold yourself accountable, hold the team accountable, how to make sure you build that team camaraderie and family that you need when you're in a business, in a team setting, in an organization that you want to win and you want to succeed, is making sure you have that conversation with each other where you guys could be tough with each other, and also be honest with each other when you're, needing to be vulnerable, things of that nature. So it was, good to see. It's been good to watch. We're almost done. I think we have 3 episodes to go in season 2. And then, and then a friend of mine, y'all gonna like this one real quick, and then I'll get on to this or that. A friend of mine here in the Green Bay, well, he's not in Green Bay, but he's up in the Northeast Wisconsin area. And I think a couple episodes ago, we had Brandon Chalker here from MKE, Milwaukee Esports Alliance, and we're talking about Peloton. And so last year during the pandemic, or 2 years ago now, during the pandemic, my friend, challenged me on the Peloton to ride, miles. There's a miles competition. It's not even competition. It's a challenge for yourself personally. But he took it as, let's race. Let's see how many miles we can accumulate in a month. I said, oh man, I'm game. And so, of course, me being a competitor I am, I go hard, push them hard. We're riding late at night. I'm riding at midnight, sometimes 1 a.m. And so first year I ended up winning, but it was like, I think I went 400 miles in a month. Was at that time a lot for me. I think he was right behind me. Like I had 500, he had like 450 or 300, something like that. And so he wanted to we didn't do it in we did it in 2021. Sorry, we did do it last year, 2021. So February came around again. He said, let's do it again. I said, let's go. And then we went at it again. And this time, us being on Peloton for now 2 years, almost 3 years, we both obviously got stronger and more endurance, didn't realize it. And so now we put up, long story short of it, we put up almost half of what they do for the Tour de France. Because I researched the mileage of what Tour de France riders do, and it's around 2,000 miles in 23 days with 2 days off. And I did 1,000 miles, 1,060 miles in 26 days with 2 days off. And my friend, he actually did. I'll get to that, JFK. We'll talk about that later. Yes, I did finish Peacemaker. I'm gonna talk about it today. And then my friend, he went 1,000 miles in 1,002 miles right under me, 60 miles. And I was just playing copycat. Whatever he did, I pushed myself. And my legs, I say as of yesterday, my legs felt normal because yesterday was March 1st and we were done. So I would say that's how my week ended. And it was all fun and good, but also have a chance to kind of recalibrate. Yeah, so John just texted me. So he has to head. He's actually in Indianapolis for the Wisconsin women's basketball team for the Big Ten championship or tournament. So he is there. So I'm gonna tell him good luck. Say good luck to the ladies. I'll say okay, thumbs up. Okay, give him a thumbs up, and then say good luck to the ladies. Good luck to the ladies. And there you go. I knew it was something. I couldn't remember. But so he's over in Indianapolis at the Big Ten Conference Championship. So there you go. So Ted Lasso, JFK, it is on Apple Plus. So it's on Apple TV. So you have the Apple TV, you have the phone, you buy shows. You could, if you already have an account, then it comes free. But if not, you could probably, it costs a little bit. It's not a whole lot. I don't know why my chair keeps falling there. My chair is old. It keeps sinking down. There we go. Looking like I'm 4 feet tall right now. Hold on. There we go. All right, fix the chair. Oh, so it's on it's on Apple Plus, JFK. So yeah, that's a great series too. I'm gonna talk about it later. It's one of my I bounced from there to Ted Lasso. So just so you know, it's a good series. So heading off so it's just me in here today, everyone. So we're gonna head straight to this or that, and we'll start that off. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna go, since it's just me, I could do it a little bit different. I'm gonna go into quick hitting news bites. So I have it here. Hold on. Let me get set up for that. So, like I mentioned in the intro, we had Nintendo kind of being, I say, a mean, nasty uncle or parent is canceling, is taking Super Smash out of Evo this summer. So I read this article here on Kotaku. So by way of Kotaku, thank you. And so Sony, Nintendo, it says won't allow Super Smash Brothers at Evo for 2022 this summer. So Evo is a go for anybody that is a big fan of Evo. So we're hitting here in the quick hit news bites. And so they posted in a tweet yesterday, or just last week, I'm sorry, that basically is telling them to join their stream to talk about Evo, but they have since basically said no, that we're not going to allow the game in the fighting game tournament that happens every year, obviously other than last year. So I think right there it's just interesting to say that, that Evo is one of the biggest, obviously, events out there, and Smash is one of the biggest games that is competed at the Evo, and to not have that game be there, and they're just showing, I don't know, it's just interesting. So I'm reading the article, and I see here is a line that talks about, it says Evo, hold on. So yeah, it says Twitter. So Sony owned the esports organization announced the loss of the platform fighter at a statement in Twitter and appeared to blame the decision on Nintendo. So this Sony kind of lashing out at Nintendo, so which has historically tried to tightly control how its games are featured out in the wild. And I kind of take note of that as a coach, because I've noticed with some games that we've competed in at Lakeland, like League of Legends, like Apex, like Madden, like FIFA, or say EA games, the companies sometimes are like a little stringent on how and who produces the content for that game, because obviously it's their game, they created it, they're selling it. I kind of understand that they want to make sure their product is shown in a good light. And so maybe it's something about Evo that Nintendo or Sony, might have a little disagreement on how the game is presented to the gamers that go out to Evo, or for people watching it on stream, watching it on Twitch, watching it on YouTube, because we know that when Evo's around in July, and everybody's watching it, or everybody's playing or competing online. So, so that's kind of my take from that. And then it says more here as I read on. It says, after revealing the full lineup of games that to be played at Evo 2022, it was announced on live stream March. It will be live streamed an announcement on March coming up. So that's next week. The organization preempt questions about Super Smash Brothers, but saying up front that it will not be included. So we want to let you know in advance that Super Smash Bros. Will not be making a return appearance. EVO organizers wrote, and this has been so since 2007. We've seen the historic Smash Bros. Moments created at EVO events, which has been great moments. I've seen some of the highlights. They're outstanding and they're fun to watch. They're just amazing. It's like, you're there in the heat of battle. It's a good games and the different characters. So, so they say they are saddened that Nintendo. So Sony's saying they are saddened by Nintendo that has chosen not to continue with the legacy with us this year. So you go over to Kotaku, look up the Smash article, and you can read everything else for yourself there. And it just talks about, the reasons and over the years that Nintendo kind of has been this tyrant of a company that has always tried to block. This is not the first time they blocked Smash out of EVO, their first attempt, and this one looks like they're able to follow through and then make it happen. They have tried to do it in the past, but all the companies in mind, was able to talk Nintendo out of it. So that was interesting to find that out. And also, and we know there'll be other games. The other games are fun there, like Street Fighter, like Tekken, Killer Instinct, all the fun fighting games that we know of, Brawlhalla. So there'll still be other games to watch, but as you know, Smash Bros is a fan favorite. I mean, I play it occasionally. I play against my students. I let them beat me up. I become their punching bag, where they can actually beat up the coach. Only in the game sense, you know what I'm saying? Ain't beat me down. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, so what we have here. This is JFK. All right. So yeah, check that out. Go over to Kotaku, check that out. And then we're gonna head into fun conversation. Get into this or
This
that.
or that.
All right, this or that is here. Excuse me. And now, like I said, it is just me in the house. So Twitch chat, let me get your, involvement, your engagement of this or that. And the first question up here is eat nothing but mushrooms for the rest of your life or eat bananas for the rest of your life. I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna definitely do the bananas. I'm already a banana guy. Actually, I got a banana here with me. That's going to be the rest of my breakfast, along with I had a bowl of cereal and a bagel. So I'm banana all day. JFK, Hope versus Spawn, Eeyore, Loke Diz, what's up? Oh, and Loke Diz, yes, I just saw your question there. He said, I heard Peloton is struggling financially because so many folks bought them during the pandemic and no one's been buying them. It's true. I mean, I think they got other things going on too with them. But yeah, that is a definitely a detail. And yes, look this Power Stone 2 on Sega Dreamcast. Yes, sir. Is that also at Evo? If they have at Evo, I think, oh man, I might have to jump in on that. So bananas or mushrooms, people? Bananas, I know I'm a banana guy. Yeah. We got Hog versus Spawn, bananas all the way. Yeah, bananas have the potassium we need to be nice and healthy. With all the bike riding I did, obviously that was one of my go-to veg or fruits to keep me from full body cramping up. Just so y'all know. So bananas is the way to go. And I say for myself, really can't do mushrooms. Not that I can't do them. I don't mind mushrooms, but my wife, she's like, I don't know if it's an allergy or something doesn't agree with her and mushrooms. So I can't really have them in the house. So boom, there you go. JFK also with bananas and include plantains, then bananas. Yes. Plantains it's a species of bananas, JFK. You know that, and I know that. And yes, I have a friend here, JFK, he is from the DR. He lives in Wisconsin. And he's been here for a long time, and he does his plantains every now and then. And we just actually hung out with him last Friday, and he cooked the native dish. It's chicken and rice and beans from the Dominican Republic. It's so good. Pooch, what's up, man? He's also bananas as well. And then Loke did says, I like both, but mushrooms get old. I'm going with bananas. I like that. What we got here? Who's the next one here? I couldn't see this one, so I just put it up here. Hopefully it wasn't nothing bad. So you can use old bananas and make, there you go. And that's what my wife does. Hulk versus Mine. My wife is a fantastic cook, fantastic baker, and so I don't throw away the rotten bananas when I see them. I used to when we first got together, and then once and that was probably after a year or two. But then after that, she's like, save them. I can make banana nut bread. I'm like, oh, with chocolate chips. So she has done that too. Says you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that with mushroom. Yeah, you're right there. Oh, versus Spot. You cannot do that with mushrooms. What you got here, JFK? He said, I can't do the truffle oil. Oh yeah, I did mushroom. I don't know. I guess is it like they kind of render stuff down to get the truffle oil, which is somehow, I guess, I don't know why it's so expensive. I guess that's why it's so expensive. All right, next question here on this or that. It's a lot of food questions, just so for everybody know. I was in the food neighborhood. I guess with the week I had, my brain went to another, just kind of a comfort part of me because I like eating. So I went down the food path, just so you know here. So I went really hard down the food path, just so you know. So next question here is: be made of peanut butter or grape jelly? So actually, you're made of, and then the question would be: are you smooth or chunky? Like what's it? The smooth and chunky peanut butter? Was it Peter Pan? Smooth or chunky? Oh. Let's see here. Be made of peanut butter or jelly? I say homemade organic peanut butter and homemade organic jelly because that's what I eat. I might have to go peanut butter because I think peanut butter lasts a little longer. It doesn't rot. I mean, because it's fresh, so it doesn't have all the preservatives in it. So I think it goes a little longer. And again, peanut butter, like bananas, is good for you. Grape jelly organically is good for you, but the stuff with all preservatives and all the extra sugar added, it's not good. What is Oh, that's a mushroom, right? JFK. What you say there, Hulk versus Spawn? Me too. Wives are awesome. Yes, they are. So would you rather be made of peanut butter, or grape jelly? I do like grape jelly on my peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I will say that. I do like the flavor, but I think I would want to be a peanut butter guy. It's like Sandman. You know how Sandman, he can just melt and go into things from from Spider-Man's world, from the MCU. So for me, I'm peanut butter. Even though I like jelly, I would be a peanut butter person. Walking around, just leaving my peanut butter stains everywhere. That doesn't sound good. I'll stop that. JFK says, plus peanut butter pudding. Can't beat that. Or banana pudding, excuse me. Yes, banana pudding. Yes, that is delicious. She does a mean banana pudding, JFK. All right. So no takers on the being a peanut butter person or a grape jelly person. Like actually physically, your body, your composition, your existence of peanut butter-esque / grape jelly. I told you I'm peanut butter, so there you go. All right, we'll head to the next one since nobody wants to chime in on that one. I guess everybody wants to be solid beans. But now another food one. Here we go. Be a pepperoni pizza or sausage pizza. And is it mild, hot, or spicy on the sausage? I want to know that. And JFK, here you go. He does say peanut butter. I am smooth and chunky. Bam. I want to be smooth. I want to be smooth peanut butter. What about pizza? Pepperoni or sausage? Are you going to walk around and be a pepperoni pizza or be a sausage pizza? Look, this here goes peanut butter all day. Oh, that's right. I forget it's a little delay too on when I get answers or I get answers back. So that's why it's a little slow. So I just have to be patient. There we go. So I'm gonna go pepperoni. I'm a pepperoni guy. In terms of the pizza world, I love pepperoni. That is my cheat day meal once or twice a month. And Hogwarts Sean said, I'd rather be peanut butter, thicker, but with viscosity. There you go. Boom. Luke Biz also says he's a sausage, along with Hulk versus Spawn, sausage Italian. That means it's spicy. Or yeah, they have mild too. Is that spicy or mild? Hulk versus Spawn, Luke Biz. JFK pepperoni, I get more looks. There you go. I know pepperoni all day. We gonna look good. Have a pepperoni hair getting braided up with pepperoni. And we got Pooch with the spicy pep. Okay, that's taking it to a whole nother level. That spicy pep, you get them red pepper flakes dropping in there. I know every now and then, occasionally, I will like a little bacon on me because I love bacon and pepperoni. I love pepperoni and then bacon. Bam! So I got pepperoni, spicy pepperoni and bacon. Boom, on me right there. All right, set over to the next item on the this or that list. Did I even do this or that? Hold up.
This or that.
See what happens when John's not here? I'm all discombobulated. All right, we're halfway through. Here we go. Next item on the list. More pizzas. Eat 25 pineapple pizzas or 1 rattlesnake pizza. So my question for the rattlesnake, and I mean, I'm asking this question to myself. So it is not poisonous. Obviously, it's all the poison's been sucked out of the rattlesnake. And I like different foods. I've had the pepperoni pizza, or I've had a pineapple pizza with the the ham or the Canadian bacon on it. Not bad. I know people hate it because they feel that fruit and meat should not be together in the same dish, but it works. But I like to try new things, so I'm gonna go rattlesnake pizza. Just as long as the poison obviously is out of it, so I don't get sick and die. So rattlesnake pizza for me. Hope versus Spawn says I used to do pep, but it's too hard on my tummy now. Okay, I hear you. Hey, and for me too, I gotta watch I'm lactose intolerant, so I gotta watch the cheese, my dairy intake. So yeah, that's why I say a couple times, maybe once a month, maybe in a good month when I'm being good, hitting my workouts, then I'll treat myself to a pepperoni, a couple slices of pepperoni and cheese. But that next one here. Excuse me. 25 pineapple pizzas, and that's a lot of pizzas. I don't know why I came up with the number 25, and 1 rattlesnake pizza. Like I said, as long as the poison is out of the rattlesnake pizza, I'm good. So there we go. I'm good to go. Who we got here? Going blind. Mild on the sausage. All right, almost wrapping this up. Next item on the list: be melt like chocolate or be frozen like ice. So you will eventually be a puddle of chocolate, or you'll be like Mr. Freeze. And so, see, writing it in the run of show, I didn't really think of it that way. So you know what? I'm gonna be ice. I'm gonna be Mr. Freeze. I'll be frozen like ice because I can control ice. Not that I can control ice. I mean, I know I'm frozen. That means I can't move. So hold up, I have to think this over. Milk like chocolate. I don't want milk. I don't want to be all over the place either. That's a hard one. Rattlesnake, I'll try. Game meat. Me too, JFK. I will definitely try gamey meat there. So melt like chocolate or be frozen like ice. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Hog versus Spawn. I gotta do pineapple. Might go get away some of those pieces. Give away some of the pieces. Yeah, it's 25 of them. So yeah, you got a lot to share throughout the town. So here we go. Ice baby, Hog versus Spawn. You're gonna be ice, okay? I think I'm gonna do the ice thing too. I don't know why, but I think obviously it's solid, it's strong. It sinks ships, because the iceberg sunk the Titanic. That was a big piece of rock, ice, or not a rock, but it was a big ice boulder. There you go. So I'm ice as well. JFK, what you thinking? Look this, Pooch, where you at? Give y'all a few minutes, give y'all a few seconds, then move on to the last few here. Again, think food. There's food and food ideas coming up in this or that. Couple more seconds. All right, next item on the list. Eat raw sardines or cooked alligator, which I've done both. JFK says with the ice, you know your body. You know your boy cold-blooded. That's nice. And then look, this says ice as well. Pooch also nice ice. But now for the next one. Eat raw sardines or cooked alligator. Now I've done both. I've had sardines and I've had alligator. So I'm gonna go with alligator. I like it better. It has more flavor, a lot more flavor. And Hawk vs. Silence, I'll put chocolate in my coffee every morning. I don't want to drink myself. I don't want to drink myself. I love it. Hey, that's just the choices we have to make in life. Oh man, that's a great comment there. Hawk vs. Spawn. That's a great comment. Gator tastes decent. Tastes decent. Yep, I've had alligator several. I've had crocodile too down in Australia. A few years after that trip I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we went back down there when I had made it to the NFL, and so they invited me down there as an success story to all the athletes that had participated in the Down Under Bowl. And so going back down there, we went to a restaurant and we sat and had a full menu of different meats and foods and veggies, and I saw alligator or crocodile on the menu. I said, gotta go. I gotta try it out. I'm in Australia. If it's something on the menu, that means obviously they eat it. So cooked alligator, I'm all day with you, JFK. Yum yum. I didn't know I asked them too though while I was there. So y'all eat koala? If y'all eating crocodiles, and he kind of like gave me this look. So I'm like, oh man, y'all eat the poor little bears too? Darn it, that's not cool. It's creepy. They're so nice. They don't attack you. They can't eat you like a crocodile. Make it a game. Make it a game. Oh man. All right, wrapping up this or that. Any more answers to sardines, raw or cooked alligator? The next one on the list. Boom. Eat melted ice cream or cold bowl of chili. And this one's easy for me because I don't like things that should be hot to have them cold. So I'm definitely eat melted ice cream. I'll just eat it fast. If it's melting, I know how to get it to where it's all solid again. So I'm gonna go eat melted ice cream. What about everyone in the chat? Everybody in the chat, you want some of that melted ice cream or cold chili in a bowl? Here we go. We got answers here popping up. We got sardines for Pooch. Really? Okay. I didn't take to be honest, I didn't take you for a sardine guy, but okay. All right. And we got Hope versus Spawn says some fried breaded crock. Okay. Melted ice cream for Big. Hey, Big Boom, what's up, man? How you doing? Jamie JFK says ice cream soup. You saying ice cream soup? I got you on the misspell there. I'm getting rated by somebody? Oh, thanks for the raid. Revamp TV, thank you, appreciate you. So people in the podcast world, you may not understand it, but here on Twitch, you can get rated. So that means a content creator show just ended, and they follow me, I follow them, and they say, you know what, I'm gonna give my fans who are following my show over to the next content creator. So he's throwing me a shout out with all his viewers. So thank you, Revamp TV. Thank you for that. So we're on the last one here of melted ice cream or a cold bowl of chili. And I was just about to put in, I got Hofberg Spawn says ice cream for him. Big Boom says can't eat hot stuff that is cold. Exactly. You hear me? We are here, Big Boom. We are here. All right. We got Mick Dub 44 Revamp TV. Thank you, Coach Playa, with the raid. Rocky Top 53. Hottie Toddy. That's a SEC phrase. Is that Tennessee, Alabama, Ole Miss? I know Rocky Top is Tennessee, but Hottie Toddy, that also is Tennessee. So what's up? Y'all down from the SEC territory down there. That's, I just know a little bit of that from my football days. Got Coach Playa says, "Go Pack, Coach. Appreciate you all day, every day." Twitch also can Twitch can also use emotes. Yes, you can't emote on a podcast where people can see it. You can emote on live stream like we are now. Boom. All right, now we're heading on to our most interesting part of the stream.
Release the games. It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
All right, so the game release I have this week is a oldie but goodie, and I'm gonna get it playing right here. Oh, sorry, I'm making an edit real quick, and I will put it right there. Gran Turismo. Head over to the big screen, and let's get it playing. So it has been out for 25 years, and it's amazing to me because I have two daughters that one just turned 25 in January, and the other turns 25 in April. So I officially have daughters as old as a game I started playing back in 1997. And the graphics, the special effects, everything looks as detailed as it did back then, I believe, on PlayStation 1. And now Gran Turismo just took it to a whole another level. Look at the graphics there, the special effects that they put into this. This is on, I see it's not, I know I'm a mistake. Hold on, let me edit this. I said all platforms. It's not on all platforms. This is a PlayStation exclusive. So PlayStation exclusive. Kind of like God of War. So this is a oldie, like I said, oldie but goodie. And you look at that graphics. Looks great. And of course, just like in old fashioned, it's a racing sim, sports, driving sim that looks as close as real as going to get. It's been out since 1997, like I mentioned. And the prices, like you see on the screen there, $59.99 up to $89.99. Depends on which package you buy. Obviously, the exclusive package of special edition, things of that nature. So here in the clip here, you're going to see all the little things you can do. Obviously, you could race from point to point. You could do a ghost race where you race your time and try to beat your time. And look, this is the graphics. Look at that. That stuff look legitly real. And so I'm loving that I have a PlayStation 5 that I could get this game, because I have the first original Gran Turismo, and I was wrecking my rides in that stuff. And so now to have it where it's updated, we got a new system, we have next gen PlayStation 5 that you could get this game and just go at it. There's a little buffering going on right there, so it continues the preview. And you see there, you always start with the Mazda. You start with like the Mazda Miata, or I wonder if they have a Tesla in here now. But you see there is the engine parts. You can build out your engine, trick out your car, pimp your ride, basically style. And that's all the racing games that came out. Like once Gran Turismo hit, then we had Dub Edition, Need for Speed, all the other games. And Need for Speed was the only game that I 100% achievement accomplished. So I'm proud of that moment. And it was a racing game. Because I found that racing games are like relaxing for the mind and the body. It's not all chaotic, other than when you wreck. But you learn not to wreck a whole lot when you play in the racing games. So he's like, man, I want to keep my car nice, and you start treating your virtual car like your real car. Especially if your real car looks like these cars right here, like that Porsche right there. I'm not wrecking it. I'm gonna keep it clean. Was that a Jeep? That looked like the Batmobile right there. But yeah, if I got one of these rides, I am not wrecking. That's a Bugatti back right there. Bugatti, Ferrari, Porsche, Mazda, Miata. Go check it out. It's a 25. It comes out this Friday. And quiet as it kept, something else that comes out this Friday that I'm super excited about is Batman, or the Batman. It comes out this Friday, y'all. I say, y'all know where I'm going to be at this weekend. I'm going to be in a movie theater, getting hype off of Ed Patterson and his version of Batman. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm hyped. And what you say, Low This is Project Gotham Racing 2 for original Xbox Live was my favorite night. Yes, I didn't play that one a whole lot because I was, between Need for Speed became my second racing game next to this one, next to Gran Turismo, because the Gran Turismo just got a little it was just too technical because I would drift, and then after I started my drift, I couldn't get back on the track, and I just wreck. So I'm like, all right, I'm not a pro, so let me find another racing game. So I did. I found Need for Speed, and they did Need for Speed Dub Edition. Remember Dub magazine? I think it's still out and exists today. And I got on that Dub Edition magazine, or Dub Edition Need for Speed. Oh, they had the old school. Remember you going through the Lowrider magazine, the big rims, big 20-inch, 30-inch, 24-inch rims, racing up and down the street. You had motorcycles, you had the cars, you had pickup trucks. It was so dope. So that definitely was my favorite. Was Need for Speed, and then a little bit of Gran Turismo, excuse me. But Project Gotham Racing, good one. All right, that is my recommendation. Check it out. Hopefully, you got a birthday coming up. You got Valentine's Day already passed. Oh, St. Patty's Day's coming up. Maybe you got a little bit of Irish in you. Well, my last name Green, so that might count. I could just buy myself a nice little gift for that reason. Make an excuse. And as gamers, we always make excuses and try to get more games. Oh, it's my birthday, or oh, it's the holidays, whatever. It's New Year's. I need to get another game. There you go. All right, now we're heading to what's on stream here in a second.
Row, row, row your boat gently up the... sorry, excuse me. It's time for What's on Stream.
All right, what's on stream? And now it's here, JFK. We are talking about it. And we're going to be about it. And it's Peacemaker. Oops, I didn't finish that. Right. Here we go. Preview of Peacemaker. So, I did wrap it up. The season 1. And definitely impressed.
No.
It's funny as all get out. And then John Cena, like Jason Sudeikis, as I talked about Ted Lasso, is a writer, executive producer on the show, along with some of the actors. Yes, that's a bald eagle. That is his friend. And his dad is a jerk.
You don't say.
Somebody shot me. One fell on me.
You let somebody shoot you?
You let somebody shoot you. So now you gotta remember from the last movie of Suicide Squad where he lost to Bloodsport when Bloodsport shot him in the neck with the bullet. This is after that moment. So he wakes up in the hospital, kind of figure out why, how, and when, and why he got into the hospital.
They are a serious threat to the safety of American citizens.
And as you see at the bottom right there, it's on HBO Max.
Hey, everyone, which one's me?
And it's hilarious. Please watch this.
What do you get?
Wait, another one. I'll get that to you, Big Boom Howard. I'll get that up for you here in a minute. We're watching this preview of Peacemaker. Please watch it. If you have access to HBO Max, please do it. Or call a friend that has it and be like, hey, bro, can I borrow your password and your username? I want to watch Peacemaker because Ahman Green said so. You'll like it. If you're going to like Ted Lasso, watch it. Season 1 and 2. I know it's old. You probably did. But watch this too.
I thought you loved peace, no matter how many men, women, and children you needed to kill.
Please check this out. The cool thing, no, I won't give that up. I could give up so many little things, but I'm not. Because this new series started back in January. You can watch it. You can binge it. It's about an hour per episode, close to. So you start on Friday. You could be done by Sunday. I think it's 8 episodes, 9 episodes.
Is not a good man.
Told you, Dad's a jerk.
My advice: cut it out with the introspection. The mind is a den of scorpions, better left running from, not towards.
And that is another, not really superhero, but hero / villain. His name is Vigilante, and he helps Peacemaker out And he has a little team he works with here, as you see. Danielle Brooks, or Lito Adewale, if I'm saying her name correctly, she was starred in Orange is the New Black. And so that's where you may recognize her if you watch that series as well. They're basically a motley crew team fighting bad things. It's comic book. It's DC. Watch it. Enjoy it like I did. Like me and my wife did. There you go. Oh, I thought they were going to drop that F-bomb on us. Like you see, just started back on January 14th. Or 13th, excuse me. So please check it out. Want to have a fun weekend? Go get to Gran Turismo 7. Race some tracks from England to Cairo. No, you can't do that. I'm sorry. Unless you get on a boat over the Mediterranean, then you could do that. Then after you're done racing from England to Cairo, go watch some Peacemaker. Boom. And then after that, go watch some Ted Lasso on Apple Plus. Bam. Great weekend. So from what I mentioned, Batman, my man Hawk versus Spawn said he has the tickets. Man, that's what I'm talking about. I don't. I just go. I'm in Green Bay. There's no sold out theaters here, so I have the luxury of not standing in line. So I'm good. I could just go to the theater. The movie comes out, go see it, boom. But actually, we're going out. Me and my wife are going out of town, so I'm gonna be in Florida. We're getting a little couple days out before spring break because I got to be here next week because I have games at Lakeland during spring break. So I'm getting at least a couple days out of here, get some fresh air, 80-degree weather. We're going to see Batman. She knows this. We're going to land that plane. Next theater that is in our drive path, we're stopping there to go watch Batman. So got those tickets for Batman. Good job, Hawk versus Spawn. That is a fan there. What's we got? The Big Boom says Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. That's it, man. Is it Hot Pursuit? I think Hot Pursuit was my game that I mentioned that I 100% completed all the achievements in the game. It was the first and I believe only game I did that too. So yes, that was the bomb game. I had I ended up finishing with a BMW Mach 5, all tricked out. It was the white and blue with the blue kind of like race marks on it that were dope. I thought it was dope anyway. And it was so fun. Now that's taking me back. And we got JFK with Forza. Yes, indeed. Forza's a fun one. I played a few of those. Forza is another race simulation type game. So it makes you really learn how to brake. If you don't brake right, you're into the wall. You're scarring up the side of your car, which you don't want to do that. After so many times they give you, and then that car is total. And of course, I meant to bring up that dance sequence at the beginning. Hold up. It's just me on here. And they had it on here. When I Googled Peacemaker dance sequence, it comes up right here. And I think I got to play this for everybody. It is awesome. And hold up. Stop it right there. Let me get it ready to go. We got to do this. Well, I'm not going to do this. Me and my wife talked about doing this for fun, just to know the steps. But you got to do it. This is the best thing about Peacemaker right here. Yeah, getting it. I just want to know who came up. Who was the choreographer? I think it was John Cena. There you go. Oh, he pulls out the gun right there. Oh, I can't do that on stream. I'm gonna flick y'all off. There's Vigilante flipping through, and then old man getting it. He just putting anything together. And little dude, and the eagle. I had to do that for y'all. Thank you. Let me do that. That is one thing I love to do because it's my show. I can entertain my viewers. Sorry, listeners on the podcast, you missed that. I just played the intro dad sequence to Peacemaker. So if you're on the podcast listening, that means you better get over to Ahman Green TV next week to watch the VOD. Actually, you can do it when you listen to this podcast. It'll be up by then. And then another thing. Hold up, just making some adjustments here. For the where the place you could watch this at is on ESTV. ESTV Plus has an app now. So on your iOS, so Apple, your Android, you could download the ESTV Plus app. Scroll down to the podcast area, and I'm sharing that environment with some other great content creators, Predictions, and The Game Hers, and then Ahman Green TV. So if you download the app, the ESTV Plus app, you could get all that. It's a free download. Check it out. And it has a ton of other gaming stuff in there. I've mentioned ESTV before. I work with them. I'm one of the biz dev guys there, and we got an app now, man. When I found out about the app, I'm like, oh yeah, we're getting to the next level of things. So please go to your app or your Apple store or your Android store, type in ESTV Plus, or you can just do ESTV. It'll pop up, and then hit that get button, the download button, and then go to, once you download it, scroll down or scroll up to go down, get to the podcast area. You'll see Ahman Green Gamer Lounge, and boom, you're on there. We're on there because everybody that's in the stream that engages, that talks, boom, along with myself, John, and our special guest, also the Twitch chat, you're in there. We're on ESTV. You could go on ESTV right now on your computer, on your phone, and watch whatever's on right now live. So we're on there. So I want to say we're here at the end of the show. So I want to say thank you for everyone coming in. Had a great time. Thank you for the wishes of condolences at the beginning of the show. If you're just getting in, had a rough last week. I lost my high school football coach. A friend of ours lost his wife, his son. Talked about that earlier, but you can see that on the beginning of the podcast and the VOD from last week. But this is where you can find me on Instagram and Twitter, and now TikTok. That is right here. Let me go. Oops. So right there, that's our TikTok. Ahman Green TV TikTok right there. Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. And that's also on Instagram and Twitter as well. It's all the same name. Continuity, you have to do things and everything. You got to do that. Keep it all the same. The Vigilante is hilarious, JFK. Everybody, and John is actually pretty good too. He got some comedic value in him. And he's part of the writing crew or producing crew. So he has some insight on that, how the show goes. And then what you say, Hawk versus Spawn, it says, I like the WCR style racing. Oh, from the racing, yeah, the WCR. Help me out. What's WCR? Just let me know real quick. And then he says Madden, Hawk versus Spawn says Madden is free with Amazon price right now. Oh, the Madden 2022? Oh, that's dope. They always give you a little nugget every now and then. And it says go watch at City Walk in Orlando. Oh, is that a TV show or is that let me know. Define that for me, JFK, please. I will, wherever that is. If it's on Prime or if it's in Orlando, Florida, I'll get it done. Take it easy. Okay. So let me know, JFK, in the chat, please. But like I said, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Actually, you know what? I was mulling this over. I need a little break. Last couple of weeks have been super heavy too. And then we have, Lakeland is our seasons are coming to an end. League of Legends, we won last night, so we are officially in the playoffs. Then next week we have Call of Duty, we have Overwatch, Rocket League, have all their final games, and if they win these games, they will have a opportunity to get to the playoffs. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up next week of esports. Hopefully not wrap it up, get to the playoffs. So I'm gonna take next week off. I'm gonna let John know too, so we will not have the stream on next week. We'll take a week off. We need it. It's spring break time anyway. Get off, go somewhere and chill, like I'm gonna do for a couple of days. Thank you, Big Boom. I appreciate the prayers there from yourself. Thank you. But like I said, next week we will not have a stream. I need a week off. I just need it. From that bike ride with my friend, I told you, I'm almost running 1,100 miles in a month between the losses I've had in my life. So I need a little break, kind of recalibrate. So I'll be back here in a few weeks to knock it out the park. And our next episode it will be our 100th episode. So we got to do something big. I'm thinking giveaway. I'm thinking headsets. I'm thinking an Xbox, a new one, a Series S. I'm thinking controllers. I'm thinking something big. We got to do something big for the 100 episodes. And so until then, in the Discord, if you're not in the Mind Green Discord, or Mind Green TV Discord, jump in there now and just give me ideas. World Racing Rally Champ. Oh, okay. Yep, I've heard of that. Hulk versus Spawn. Okay, yep, got it. Yeah, oh yeah, the off-road style. Got it. So an adventure for the Twitch chat and people in the podcast that listen. So give in the feedback area on the podcast and in the Discord. If you're in my Discord, if you're not, jump in there. Give me ideas on, because all those items I just mentioned. I got headsets. I got an Xbox. I got some Funkos. I have some clothes, some gear that we could give away. We got to do something. It's the 100th episode. We got to do something fun. So yeah, drop me ideas in the Discord. Giveaways of what? Movies, movie tickets, dinner out with me. I don't know. Something doable though. Nothing crazy. Like travel to the moon with Ahman. Can't do that. I'm not Elon Musk or the other guy, other rich dude that can go to the moon. I'm not that guy. I can go to a Packer game with you. Or if you want to come to Ireland with me and watch the Huskers play Northwestern, maybe that. Or maybe you can win an Xbox Series X or Power A controller, Xbox controller, or PlayStation 4 5 controller, or some Lucid Sound headsets. They got a new batch out. Boom. They call these the Blue Reflex Blue. Boom, boom, boom. Just sent these, so we got some fun stuff we could give away. Go watch. Go watch Batman. Oh, Orlando City Walk. Got it. I hear you, JFK. So thank you for that clarification. Hulk versus Spawn, JFK. Thank you for that too. And everyone, have a great weekend. And I will see you guys in a few weeks. Peace. What am I doing here? I'm trying to do something. It's not working. Oh, here we go. Sorry.